Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to use print statements in Java. So let's get started. Using print statements, we can print the output of a program. Okay, so what is the purpose of using the print statements in Java? By using the print statements or by writing the print statements in a Java program, we can print the output of that particular program. Okay, we can print the output of that particular program. So how? Let me demonstrate it practically. For that, I'll take you to this Eclipse IDE and here I'm going to create a new class. I'll just name this class as demo3, let's say. Okay. And here I'll select this checkbox field so that main method code also will be auto-generated. When I click on finish, you see new class has been created. With a given name, a new class has been created. And inside the body of this class, what is there? Main method code is also came. So as already explained in one of the previous sessions, execution will start from the main method. Now inside this main method, that is inside the body of this main method, I am going to write a print statement. So what is the syntax of the print statement? What is the syntax of the print statement? We have to write like this. System, okay, dot, then out, dot, print ln, and provide circular brackets and put a semicolon. So this is the syntax of the print statement. Okay, remember this syntax. Okay, so for a while you need to by heart also if required. Okay, it should be okay to by heart it. Or there is a way also. If you don't want to by heart, there is a shortcut also in Eclipse IDE. That is, first type SYSO like this. Okay, just type SYSO and press Control space. Control and space key together you press. You see, automatically you'll get the entire print statement. Either you type it manually, if you remember, you can type System.out.println, or what you can do, if you don't remember this, initially SYSO, control space. That's it, you'll get the print statement. Now, once you have written this print statement, what it will do, what is the purpose of this print statement? Using this print statement, okay, we can print the output of a program. Okay, we can print the output of a program. So this is a program, and if you want to print the output of this program, then we can use this print statement. Fine. Now here, inside this circular brackets of the print statement, I'll provide double quotes. Okay, and then I'll type some text. Let's say I would like to type my name, Arun Motul. You can also type your name, okay, when you are writing this print statement or practicing this print statement. Now, so this is a print statement, and inside the double quotes of the print statement, I have just typed my name. Some text I have typed. Now, I want to run this program. How? Right click on this program and say run as Java application. The moment I run the program, what is the output I am getting? When I run this particular program, in the output, okay, as an output, I am getting my name as an output. Whatever I thought of printing, that is getting printed. This is how the print statement actually works. Okay, this is how the print statement actually works in Java. So fine. Next. So print statements in Java are used to print the output of a program. Fine. But there are different types of print statements in Java. Majorly, okay, I don't want to explain each and every type of print statements in Java. Majorly, at this point of time, you need to know about two types. Though there are different type of print statements in Java, but I would like to cover only two types at this point of time. The first type is whatever I have written so far. This print ln is the first type. Okay, the first variety of print statements is print ln statements. Okay, System.out.println type of print statements. And the second one is normal print, like this, just print statement. Here print ln, print. So what is the difference between this print ln and print? That you need to know now. Okay, that I'm going to cover right now. So here I'm using print ln. So what if I've written something like this, System.out.println, one more print statement I'll write, SYSO control space. In Eclipse IDE, if you are using, you can, this is a shortcut, okay, SYSO control space. Here, I would like to type something like Java programming language, okay, Java programming language. Another print statement I'll write, SYSO control space, or you type entirely System.out.println. Here, I would like to type Eclipse IDE advanced editor Like that, some sample print statements I have written. So far I have written three print statements. Okay, print ln statements. First type of print statements. When I run this program, how are you going to get the output? So when I run the program, just observe the output, guys. How the output is getting printed. First, what is getting printed? Arun Motori in the first line. After that, we went to the new line. In the new line, the second print statement is getting printed, Java programming language. And in the third line, Eclipse IDE advanced editor is getting printed. Okay, first line Arun Motori, second line Java programming language, third line Eclipse IDE advanced editor. How this is happening? Once this print statement prints my name in the first line, it will go to the new line automatically. Okay, after printing this particular text, the control will go to the new line in the output console. Why? Because of this ln. Ln means reversely you have to read, guys. Here n means new, l means line. New line. Print and go to the new line. Okay, print whatever the text that I have provided here and go to the new line. And again here also print this particular text. Print will print this particular text, and after that we have to go to the, it will go to the new line after printing. So last one also, printing this particular text, after that it will go to the new line. That's why in the output console, we are getting the output like that. Okay, in the output console, we are getting the output like this. So here we are getting the output like this. Fine. Okay. So you can even drag it here. So it's flexible, guys. Okay, it's kind of flexible. Fine. Let me minimize. If you want to minimize this also, you can minimize. Okay, or you can do something. You can run the code also. Right click run as Java application. You'll get the code. Okay, it will be printed like this. So whenever you run, it console will come here like this. Okay, that's okay. Fine. So now what is other type of print statement? General print, right? The other type of print statement is general print. What if I don't use ln here? I'll use normal print statement. What will happen? If I don't use print ln, if I use only print, what will happen in this case? So after printing this particular text, the control in the output console will stay in the same line. So immediately in the same line, Java programming language will be printed, and in the same line, Eclipse IDE advanced editor also will get printed. Right click run as Java application. See that Arun Motori got printed in the same line without going to the new line. Java programming language got printed, and after that, Eclipse IDE advanced editor got printed. Everything got printed in single line. But what if you want to go to the new line after printing my name? Just here add ln. Okay, the first type of print statement is println. The other type is normal print. Okay, so here second one also, after printing this, I want to go to the new line. So I'll add ln. But last one, there is no use of going to the new line because this is the last line, right? After printing, why we have to go to the new line? So that's okay. I'll keep it print. First two lines, print ln. Last, print, just print. Right click run as Java application. See, you see, we are getting a proper output, right? So these are the major two types of print statements in Java. Okay, we have other type of print statements also in Java, but at this point of time in this session, if you learn only these two, that is more than enough. Okay. So the other part or other thing that you need to know about the print statements is, so what is the difference between printing a text or a number? How to print a text or number using the print statements in Java? You see, when you want to print some text, generally speaking, text in Java should be represented using double quotes. Text in Java should be surrounded by double quotes. But coming to a number, there's no need of surrounding a number with double quotes. Okay. So here, if I write the print statement System.out.println, and if I want to print some text, if I want to print some text, that text in Java should be represented with double quotes, surrounded with double quotes. Okay, I cannot directly write the text like this, Arun Motor. This is not correct. Okay. So in the print statement, I cannot write my name like this. So text cannot be represented in the Java programming without double quotes. It cannot be represented. Okay. In Java, if you want to represent some text, then, or you want to specify some text, that text should be surrounded by double quotes only. Okay. If you put double quotes surrounding the text in Java programming, then it's okay. Otherwise, Java will not accept. So that kind of text, if you give to the print statement will print it. In the next line, again, I'll write SYSO control space. If I want to print a number, let's say 9 I want to print. Do I need double quotes here for printing a number? In Java programming, number can be represented directly. You don't have to surround the number with double quotes. Only the text should be surrounded by double quotes, but not a number. Number can be directly specified in Java programming. That's why to the print statement, I am directly passing the number without double quotes. It's not required in Java to specify number with double quotes, but text in Java should be specified double quotes. So that's why to the print statements, when you are passing the text, you provide the text with surrounded by double quotes. When you are passing a number to the print statement for printing purpose, you don't have to surround that number with double quotes. That's what is a simple logic. Okay. So for text, for printing text, double quotes are required. Okay. For printing text, double quotes are required. For printing number, double quotes are not required. Okay. In Java programming, text can be represented with double quotes, surrounded by double quotes, but a number can be represented in Java programming without double quotes. That's what is a small thing that you need to understand. Right click run as Java application. You see both the things will be printed around motor and 9. Okay. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.